Hey guys, it was just way too windy before. You might have seen the Instagram little video about what's going on here, but the actual blog is coming to you from the car at the Coomera River down at Hope Island on the Gold Coast in, Queensland. So, yep, George Souris, Empire Legal, here to talk to you today about natural disasters and how that affects Queensland contracts. Guys, we've created this blog in the wake of Cyclone Alfred, so it's due to hit the Queensland coast from tonight, 6th of March, from midnight. Destructive winds, heavy rainfall, flash flooding, all forecasted to affect Queenslanders from the Sunshine Coast right into northern New South Wales. Last time a cyclone breached the Queensland coastline in southeast Queensland was ex-tropical cyclone Zoe in 1974, over 50 years ago. Okay, so the purpose of this blog is to explore what you need to know when it comes to buying or selling a property during a natural disaster and how it can impact your property. In particular, I'm going to address insurance, a couple of special conditions that will help protect the transaction, and the mechanics of a delay event. All right, let's start with insurance. Queenslanders who already own a property should check their insurance policies. Not all insurance companies automatically offer flood and storm cover as part of their policies. At the time of writing this content, I know, for example, RACQ offers insurance that covers natural disasters such as flood and storm. Even if a company does state that they cover these events, I strongly suggest you check out the PDS, the product disclosure statement, as there may be conditions or exemptions that apply. The last thing you want is to think that you're going to have insurance over your property, and then when it comes time to claim, there's a little asterisk that makes it invalid. That's absolutely not what you need in your life. So the issue that often occurs is the wait time for the coverage of a new policy. For example, say you decide to get cover leading into a natural disaster. So I realize, whoops, I haven't got insurance. I ring up today. Well, guys, fair chance there's going to be an embargo. I know a lot of insurance companies have put an embargo on new policies in Queensland at the moment. And also, even if there's not, usually these natural disasters have a 72-hour delay, specifically for natural disasters like flooding, storming, etc. So therefore, it's super important that you have an existing policy in play in advance. All right, so how does this affect my property purchase or sale? This topic has come up countless times in the past few days for our property law firm, as we're representing hundreds of clients every month through their conveyancing. The standard term of the REIQ contract states that under 8.1, the property is at the buyer's risk from the next business day after the contract date. So if theoretically you buy a property today, the day before or the day of a cyclone, you're going to have issues obtaining insurance over the property. Once the next business day passes, the property is at your risk and likely uninsurable until the natural disaster passes and the embargo for insurance is lifted. Here at Empire Legal, we have created a special condition that allows a property to go under contract without the risk of the buyer not being able to obtain insurance during a natural disaster. We're more than happy to share this condition on any contract where we're representing the buyer or seller. Just contact us to discuss further and we can share that with you. A bit of a sneak peek into what we've drafted. Say 10 business days from the contract date, the property remains at the seller's risk. Then on the 11th business day, the risk passes back to the buyer. This way, the property can be placed under contract and the buyer has the peace of mind knowing that they will have 10 business days to get insurance over the property, which should be well past the end of the natural disaster. The exposure for the vendor is, of course, the risk that if a natural disaster occurs during that period of time, they will be liable from an insurance perspective. Naturally, we suggest all of our vendors keep insurance over the property regardless, as it is critical to safeguard such an expensive asset. We encourage all vendors that are considering accepting the special condition into the contract to read their insurance policy and be comfortable with the terms of the coverage regarding any natural disaster during the time the property remains at their risk. We've also drafted a separate special condition that allows either the seller or the buyer the ability to terminate the contract in the event a natural disaster strikes and damages the subject property, providing notice is given by a certain deadline. Beyond this, we can, of course, draft ad hoc tailored conditions based on our client's particular needs or the needs of that deal. Guys, we're property law experts. We're here to help protect our clients, give them peace of mind, and of course, keep their property transaction afloat during difficult times. All right, next is delay event. Section 6.3 of the standard terms of an REIQ contract specifically define a delay event. Examples of a delay event include, but are not limited to, cyclone, flood, tsunami, earthquake, bushfire, other act of nature, riot, war, terrorism act, or by direction of a government agency. A delay event is when a party is unable to perform a settlement obligation solely as a consequence of a delay event. That means that if a party to the contract cannot settle solely due to the cyclone, for example, there may be an opportunity for time to be extended under the contract to accommodate the delay event. In this instance, once the delay event ends, the affected party gives notice that the delay event is over and the settlement will occur 5 to 10 business days later. This clause exists to protect the deal, keeping it on foot so the parties can deal with the delay event at hand and then get back to their property purchase or sale. Guys, navigating delay events requires tailored technical legal advice, and we, of course, are available to assist our clients with any queries during such a time. For example, with Cyclone Alfred, our team are all working remotely. We're fully set up for that. So we're still giving legal advice. We still have settlements happening today. It's still full steam ahead. Keeping in mind, obviously, little things like keeping water at home, some long life food, a generator to run essentials like a fridge, a TV, and even a pedestal fan for these hot Queensland nights. Guys, as a fellow Queenslander, if it's flooded, forget it. In the wake of Cyclone Alfred, stay safe out there, people. Cyclone Alfred would probably have passed by the time some people find this video. Keep in mind this can be applied to all natural disasters or delay events in this instance. Please share this with anyone that may need to hear this message to safeguard their Queensland property from natural disasters. For anything Queensland property related, Empire Legal. Guys, it's all we do. We help people buy and sell property, thousands of people across the Sunshine State every single year. I just want to turn the camera around and show you guys. Look at this wind. Check that out. And we've still got, nothing. Well, we were still waiting for Cyclone Alfred to come closer to shore. At the moment, it's about 350 kilometres off the east coast, off the Gold Coast. Watch this space, guys. Everybody stay safe out there. And if you need help with your Queensland property, please get in touch with us here at Empire Legal. So have a good one. See you later, guys. Stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind that all advice is general in nature and does not constitute legal advice. This is authorised by George Souris, Empire Legal, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia.